Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Daily Grind. We got a repair we're doing here first thing this morning, and then after that, we're going to go start a carpet job, which will probably take us the rest of the day and finish up tomorrow. Let's take a look at what we're doing, and I'll show you how we're going to do it. Okay, so we have carpet coming loose right here up next to the tile, and you can also see that the tack strip actually came loose from the concrete. So we'll be dealing with that. And over here, they actually used a Z-bar. See right here? But it's still come loose. So I'm gonna take up this tack strip here, put down some new tack strip here, get rid of that Z-bar, put it to the tile like it should, scrape my latex in it. That's gonna be all good. Over here, I will secure that tack strip and stretch it back up. Tuck it properly with latex to avoid these problems. Just look at this. I hate crawling around with stuff like that. Anyway, let's get this done so we can go start our daily. Right, Jetta? Mm-hmm. So I figured out why this was not holding. The tack strip actually was holding here for the most part. Over here on the edge, it was not. But if you look real close right here, this is actually right on the edge of a concrete expansion joint here, and the exact same thing over there. It's right on an expansion joint, so you cannot nail right here or else the concrete just busts off. So what happens in that situation, we always will take, look how much I got right here. I got just 3 little dabs of jet tack. Can you see that been in the shadow of it there? Okay, and then right in between that, I'm going to take just little bitty drops of hot glue and place my tack strip right in it there. So the hot glue is not the holding power, okay? The jet tack is the holding power, what holds the tack strip down well while we stretch it. The hot melt glue simply holds it where I want it to be until the jet tack sets up, because the jet tack takes about 5 minutes for it to set up and get a good hold, but the hot glue is almost instantly. It takes like literally a matter of seconds for it to be good. So the combination of them both allows me to keep my workflow going without coming back another day for construction adhesive to set up or anything like that. I can literally come back in just a few minutes and stretch this back up without having any issues, and the jet tack will be all set up and holding strong. So I'll show you something else that I do here just as a little bit more security, I guess. I take the gap between the two pieces, I specifically leave a gap like that, and I squirt jet tack right in that little gap right there as well until it starts bubbling out on the top. And that just makes me feel a little better about the holding power. I feel like it's going to hold better by me doing this than not doing it. So that's the intention for that. And again, I don't have to wait, come back tomorrow to stretch this up or anything like that. As soon as I'm ready to do this, this is going to be set up and ready to go. You might say, wow, is that jet tack going to hold a stretch? Yes, sir. It absolutely will. Even on you can even use this stuff to install Z-bar, tap down metal, whatever you want to call it. The gator metal, where you tap it down on top of your carpet, nap lock, some people call it, gripper metal or whatever. Also, like I said, Z-bar, it works great for that. So multiple applications you can use the jet tack on, and you can be confident that it will hold. Again, the hot glue is just to hold that in place until the jet tack gets a hold itself. So this is how we're going to do this. I will come over to the other side I've got the other side over there. It's all ready to go as well. I'll go get those pieces of tack strip glued. By the time I get those ready, I can come back, stretch this up and work it. It'll be done by then. By the time I'm done working this, that over there will be ready. I can go over there and start stretching it back up and fixing it. Moving right along, no delays, no waiting on glue to set, 24 hours and none of that nonsense. Jet tack is made by Dual Fast. Right there, you get a good look at that. It is epoxy, so these nozzles are only good for one-time use. Once you use them, I leave it on, and then it dries up in here, and it prevents my tube of epoxy from drying out. Which it actually mixes the two together in here. So if these components are not mixed together, then they don't work. So this is actually a two-part in here whenever they come out in two separate sections, and then they mix in here. So this tube is split in half. Half is blue and half is clear. When they come out, they mix up into this. Then that's what makes them start getting hard. Anyway, let's come over here, fix that, let this sit for a few minutes. I will suggest, go ahead and get your pieces of tack strip cut. You see how I had them cut in about foot-long pieces. Get them all pre-cut and ready to go before you start using this. Once you start using it, if you let this set in the tube too long, it's going to harden up, and then you'll have to get you another nozzle. These nozzles come in 3 packs. One comes with the tube itself, and then you have to buy 3 packs of nozzles. This is, I think, the 3rd nozzle or 2nd nozzle for this same tube.
That's gonna drip.
Thank you. I will leave it on here, and I'll be able to use another nozzle all on the same tube. So this tube, depending on what I do, will probably get me 4 or 5 different repairs doing stuff just like this. So get your stuff ready before you start using this, or you're going to have to go through the nozzles. Oakley dokley. We are done in here. Let's go on to the next one. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Daily Grind. Until tomorrow, FBSB's out.